Well, it is upon us. It is the first round of the NFL draft. For those who are, what's going on, Scoob? Steven, what's up? Um, I have to tell you, this is probably the worst idea possible. Me being live in the midst of the NFL draft. I am a draft nut job. I love the draft. It is one of my favorite times of the football season. And I absolutely should not be working right now. But I'm here. And not only am I here, I have added an additional level of fun to today with this little nasty thing. So, for those who like the foosball, we're going to do a compass break, which means only 4 people can get in. It's just under 200 bucks. It's all about the foosball. And it is live right now. I figured it is a very inexpensive way, about $25 per team is what it comes down to celebrate foosball as Paris Johnson Jr. gets selected by the Cardinals after trading the Lions out of that pick. I love that move for the Lions. Lions are gathering more draft picks to use, and I think that's a great idea. Houston being the big shocker, picking 2 and 3, saying, hey, we want to go win. So we're going to go win. You got to respect that move. Like it or not, you got to respect it. They talk about going to get their man, go get that man. What's going on, Paul Maitland? So it's good to see Scoops, good to see Sepulros, good to see Steven. I got my 3 S's out of the way. It's good. It's good. I am going to listen. I promise to pay 60% attention to all of you. The other 40% is going to be like, right, you can't see it because I'd be violating some legal stuff. Um, but right here, I'm actually going to move it even more so under the screen on my phone. Steven, your Las Vegas Raiders are on the clock. A lot of rumors that they're going to be taking a certain defensive tackle who has a history of behavioral issues. That is nothing new for the Raiders. Let's see if they stay on brand and go with another person who has a complete disregard for human life. Very interesting to see how they go there. Scoop says, I did 60 jumping jacks, 30 push ups, 2 minute plank, 2 minute leg flutters, and 65 jumping jacks. Scuba, I'm tired just reading what you did. So I need to hydrate because of how tired I am. I feel better now. For those who are not following the draft, it went 1 and 2, quarterback, quarterback. Then 3 defensive side of the ball, 4 back to quarterback. Will Levis is still waiting to be drafted, but he's there. The Raiders need to draft Hellbolt. That's right, they do. Pay that man. Pay that man his money. I saw that, Scoobs. I saw that. The upstart Kraken, as they're called. The Raiders are on the clock. And rumor has it they're going to take that defensive tackle that has some issues. Craig got some stuff too. Craig is all Star Wars up when he jumps in. The Avs are missing their entire second line currently. Well, that's not good. That's negative. What up, Bourbon? Bourbon, we were just talking about some stuff. Cray, cray, cray. Beginning of a draft. I had mentioned to those who would listen, this potentially could be the draft where more trades occur in the first round than ever before. So far, we've had checks notes, 3 trades out of 6 picks. Well, we saw Carter dropping. I mean, yeah, the car accident was a big deal. They took Wilson. That's actually a good enough pick. Don't you know foosball the devil? I think the Eagles will go Bijan at 10 because the Eagles could use a dynamic rusher not named Jalen Hurts. I'm just throwing it out there. So yeah, I don't see anybody else taking Bijan. I don't see Atlanta doing it. Chicago could. Chicago could. Um, but I see that happening to Philly. Hey, as long as you have nice sunglasses, it's all that matters, right, Steven? Let's see what I have here. There we go. That's a channel I want. There we go. Barley made it home. The only Barley I know is from that Pixar movie. I think it was Pixar. Onward. I think it was Onward. Oh, barely. I was gonna say, did you name your car Barley? Is it a van with a Pegasus on the side of it? Does it fly? Those are my questions. Anyone with a non troll answer? I'm good. I am good. Frank Gore should rank around fourth or fifth all time. I like Gore. The man played so long that his son was able to get into the league while he still played. Spent some time with Buffalo. Yeah, I like Gore. Bush, like Reggie Bush. Reggie Bush was awful. Reggie Bush was not a good professional football player. I'd say top 10, 15. I mean, are we saying production? Are we going to take injuries into account? Because if we're taking injuries into account, Bo Jackson arguably would be a top 5 all time running back. If he didn't get injured, he'd kill it. Where he's seen by fans, unfortunately, I don't think he's respected enough by fans and what he's done and put out there. But hey, we'll see. Oh, top 5 college? Absolutely. He was Reggie Bush. Reggie Bush single handedly got Matt Leinart drafted. Did Barry? Zero. Barry's still one of the best running. Barry Sanders has got to be a top 3 running back. If he didn't retire, he's GOAT. He's GOAT if he didn't retire on top. He's GOAT. What's going on, Chef? What up, Carlos? But if there's one thing we know, Barry Sanders did not need rings to get into the Hall of Fame. Barry Sanders, actually, if I'm not mistaken, has the most rushes for negative yardage than any other running back in history. I concur, Saboros. I choose to draft Joe Montana. Well, Chef, kick your heels up and ice your knuckles, man. I would say, Stephen, that is a correct statement. Absolutely. Yes. Craig. Craig, I see you're in the chat. Tonight. Wow. Bijan. Goodness gracious. That is a shocker. After 1,000-yard season, uh, out of the rookie Tyler Algier, Bijan goes to Hotlanta. That to me is bonkers. Wow. That to me is shocking. That to me is shocking. Absolute stunner. What's going on, Don? How are you doing, man? Ruru 2, how are you? We are talking draft. Craig has a little bit of Star Wars to open up if he wants me to do it. It's up to him. I'm not going to force it on him. I was asked what flavor water I'm going with. Today is Pamplemousse. If you don't know what Pamplemousse is, it's grapefruit. See, Ruru 2 knows. Ruru 2 and Sepulros. Between the two of them, have the combined knowledge of Ask Jeeves, Google, Bing, and Microsoft Edge. It's actually true. Excuse me. Le Pamplemousse. Scuba's like, I just want a free box with all the hits in there. I don't think that's going to happen. I mean, all of them have hits in them. All of them have hits in them. None of them have all of the hits in them. But all of them have some of the hits in them. Hey, listen, I'm honestly just excited we were able to pick up another first off the line. And I may have a second one. I was just excited that occurred. Planning dungeons and traps. Oh, goody. Oh, goody. Hey, Scoobs, there are many people who would love to get the shaft. Longest currently active running backs and wide receivers in the league. I would go to NFL.com and sort by age. So, what do we got here, Bourbon? Bijan is not here for you as an Eagle. Where do you go now? Ah, love you, Scoobs. Excuse me. Oh, game on. All right, one of the spots in the compass break is officially gone. That means there's only 3 directions left. Weast. So how this is gonna work? Three more spots are left. Once that happens, we are going to random the names and the directions, and then everybody will be getting those. So there you go. The Eagles decided to go with the the troubled defensive tackle. Oh, he is an insane talent. He just, has to try not to kill anyone. Wow, Slater is 36? That's crazy. Yeah, I know his best friend died in that accident. It's no bueno. Good old Danny Heatley. That's right. I remember that too. Interesting. So, the defensive tackle goes to the Eagles. What does Chicago do at 10? I know it won't be quarterback. Craig, while we are waiting for the other teams to sell, let me know when you're ready to see which Star Wars autographs you got. The WHL? That would be interesting. Hey, hockey players, you now play football. Go. That brings to mind some of the greatest multi sport athletes in history: Jim Thorpe, Deion Sanders, Bo Jackson. Little known fact: John Elway. Elway was one heck of a baseball player. Kyler Murray was a baseball player too. Michael Jordan, yeah, he had trouble hitting the curve. Ace fan is pain. Yeah. Yeah, I It'll be interesting to see the Las Vegas A's, the Las Vegas Athletics. Well, Hellbolt, you are a very big, intimidating human being. I'm sure he was afraid that you would crush him into a little ball and play basketball with him. Ooh, excuse me. Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah, well, there's that. Yeah, I concur. For those who don't know, Hellbolt is 7'8", and has hands the size of tennis rackets. All right, pick is in. And now the tackles are coming off the board. So Tennessee could very well pick Will Levis here. This is interesting. Tennessee needs a quarterback. Levis is available. Is this where we get the fourth quarterback off the board? Mhm. Should probably turn the sound off. There we go. All right. Where were we? All right, Carlos is looking for a dancing partner or two to get in on the autographed jersey first off the line football break. Everybody who gets in is going to get 8 teams from the NFL. That's going to be less than $25 a team. And a 1 in 4 shot at a jersey. Carlos is like, let's go. Let's get it. Let's do some football. Let's do some football. Wow, the Titans did not hesitate. Their pick is already in. Detroit is on the clock. Let's see if they go. Now, mind you, Detroit has another pick 5 picks later too. So this could be a luxury pick. Or I should say, this should be the pick for need. The next one could be a luxury pick. I wish it wasn't drawn out with the commercials. I wish they could, like, for instance, the first overall pick, they already knew who they were taking. The commissioner said, Don't put the pick in until 5 minutes into your timer. I think that is hot garbage. I say move it along, forget about the advertising dollars for the draft, and just be a real, actual, legitimate league. Stop pandering to the almighty dollar. Let's just get through the draft. Like, I get it. You got to make money. But you're a not for profit. Yeah, there you go. Saporos. Just if you're going to make a spectacle out of it, just pre record it and play it when you want to do it on TV. Now, mind you, they would never get enough people to stop talking. They, as soon as the picks were in, somebody would be leaking them online. Where they just shrink it into the corner so that it's always on. Tennessee would have to go QB or wide receiver here. Oh, I concur. I 100% agree. I 100% agree. Gracias, mi amigo. So I would say, if I had to guess, it's Levis or JSN. Thanks, Steven. Take your time, Craig. I am here for at least an hour. Let me bust out the scotch if we're going to be doing drink, drink, drink. Man. Yeah, Steven, that's way too nice for me to drink. Hey now. Hey now. Salud. It has been too long since I've had scotch at. It has been way too long since I had scotch while working. So I figured it would be a good time being the draft. And Mrs. The Breaker actually said, "Hey, why don't you go get some scotch?" And I'm like, I'm not going to argue with you, honey. Carlos, I try. I try. I deeply and truly try to be the man. There you go, double black. Hey, Johnny Walker double black is pretty good. I also like his gold label. His gold label tastes like breakfast. Do I have? I do. Carlos is like, all right, now I'm going to join you. I listen. Forget about joining me. The football fans should be joining Carlos in this break because you have to understand how hard it is to convince some people that a really good idea would to be buy football cards when we're really not opening them anymore. And the Lions got Gibbs? What? Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, man. Looks like Swift is the odd man out. Wow, what a dookie turn of events. Oh my, I don't, wow, man. I want to buy into that as being great, but I guess that means Swift is washed up. I guess that's what that pick tells me. Wow. Man, I don't know if they're trading Swift or just giving up on him. Wow. That to me is crazy. Wow. That is mind blowing. That is mind blowing. I did not see Gibbs to Detroit. I know, right? That's what I'm saying, Bourbon. So, does that mean Carbonet moves up the draft board on everyone? Does that mean Carbs is now going to see a first round draft grade? Because Gibbs just went really early. So, who's going to take the late first running back? Now you got to talk about Carbs being in there. Oh, that is an interesting turn of events. Interesting. Wow, that really puts a wrinkle into the draft. really puts a wrinkle into the draft. There was a lot of talk about New England grabbing a running back, but I don't see them taking carbs. I think New England has to go edge here. And Dave is in. Dave knows what's up. Dave says started stream, saw football, immediately bought. Two remain. Two remain, that's it. And then we're gonna go full ham on football. We are gonna go full ham on football, and somebody is walking away with an autographed jersey. Simple as that. Someone is getting, these are $200 a piece by themselves. So in essence, somebody is getting their money back on the jersey alone, and the cards will be free. These are about $400 a box. These are floating around 200. So yeah, basically somebody is paying for, one of the four of you is paying for a jersey and getting a bunch of cards for free. Dave is no stranger to my breaks. I'm not gonna lie, I have to debate on buying one myself. I mean, there's only one left. I see what you did there, Bourbon. Bourbon said, I'll take slot 3. he, he said, I waited for somebody to pull that trigger. There it is. So oh man. I feel like I have to ask the boss. She said it's fine. Yeah, she told Carlos and I, and it's totally legit, so just go buy it. Yeah, so here's what's going to happen. I'm going to buy the final spot. I'm going to end up getting the jersey, and everybody's going to say that it's fixed. That's what's going to happen. We now we all know the odds. 25% chance to walk away with a jersey. 1 in 4. So if you include the jersey, there's actually 5 autographs here. So statistically speaking, everybody should walk away with at least 1. All right, I'll make a deal. If it does not sell by the time Craig is ready and his boxes are broken, I will make the text to Mrs. The Breaker. And she'll respond with, do whatever you want. Football is 200 and you get 8 teams. You're going to get north, south, east, or west, which means you get all the teams from the new, let's say you got the East, you would get all the teams from the AFC East and the NFC East. So it's 8 teams for 200. So about $25 a team. So the Steelers, I would have to think the Steelers go. I think they could go wide receiver here. Steven is like, I will take just one team for $25. Do I have a Josh Allen auto in my PC? I don't think so. I think when hard times hit a few years ago, I sold all of my Josh Allens. I sold arguably the Josh Allen rookie, which was the anniversary edition ticket. That's worth about $25,000 now. And I regret that every time I think about it. It is heartbreaking that I had to sell my Josh Allen stuff. But it helped me get where I am today, and that's the important thing. I can always buy more stuff. I used to have a one-of-one printing plate auto. I had the anniversary edition ticket, and I think I had a score auto. Like at the time, it was like $100 score auto. Or no, it was like a $50 score auto. And that's it. It looks like the conversation is over. All right, Craig, would you like to start? Hey, Paul. Craig, would you like to start with your Star Wars? This would be a great place for JSN or Addison at 14. Oh, man. Tackle, tackle. Oh, that's right. That's right, Bolt. You know, Craig, that was not a ploy, by the way. I was actually gonna text and see about it. Because this break really is that good. That's why I put it together. All right, Craig, let's start with your Star Wars. Then we'll jump into some foosball. love how this is starting right off the bat. How about numbered out of 50? Our dear friend BB8, puppeteer Brian Herring. Beautiful out of 50, Blue Auto. I like the way this is starting. I like the way this is starting. He does have a good autograph. I wasn't going to say anything, Stephen, but I was almost going to mention not to show a certain demanding dragon that. Oh, and the hits just keep on coming. How about a little better than Ezra? Taylor Gray. Yes, but one thing I know about Maddie is she wants all of them. Steven, she wants all of them. Taylor has a pretty beautiful SIG. I like Taylor's SIG. That looks good. All right, can we go 3 for 3 with big names? Professional acrobat. Playing Rio Durant. That's Katie Cartwheel. Rogue One is the best Star Wars movie. Is the best live action Star Wars movie. Change my mind. All right, let's do some randoming. Let's start with the directions. 7 times. And let's see where the 4 of you end up. All right, good luck. Dave, Craig, Carlos, and Bourbon. All right, Dave, you got the East. That's going to be Bills, Dolphins, Patriots, Jets, Cowboys, Giants, Eagles, and Washington. Craig, you got the South. Texans, Colts, Titans, Jags, Falcons, Panthers, Saints, and Bucks. Carlos got the North. That is going to be the Bengals, the Browns, the Steelers, the Ravens, the Bears, Lions, Packers, and Vikings. And Bourbon, you got the West. That's going to be KC, the Raiders, Chargers, Broncos, Rams, 49ers, Seahawks, and Cardinals. And you know what? Just to keep things easier, here's what I'll do. Let's put it on the board. Boy, I lost the ability to spell all of a sudden. Let's try that. Let's try that again. All right, Dave East, Craig South, Carlos North, Bourbon West. Well, the problem was I was writing the word north, but I was already thinking about writing bourbon, so I put a U where one doesn't belong. Never too much scotch. Friend in the north. Or fringe to the north. Yeah, that's basically what happened. Except for it was OU. I was spelled it basically south, but I put an N in it. All right, good luck, everybody. Let me get the old tops cutter out here. Bon Bon. Good old Bon Bon. Let's start with Legacy, shall we? All right, gentlemen, good luck. It's foosball all around. If anybody is interested, I do have another box of Legacy that I can open. Feel free to grab that while you watch this. In the meantime, good luck, everybody. Let's get the auto zoom off. Let's just not mess around with that right now. Let's lock it into right about here. What do you say? That should be good. We'll go with right there for now. All right, good luck, everybody. Yowza. We got something right off the get. Interesting. Let's go. Let's go. All cards will ship. Nothing left behind. John Mechie, my favorite player in the NFL de facto. If those who do not know, John Mechie is back at full practice and expected to play this season after beating leukemia. So it'll be great to watch him with his new quarterback. How about some Sauce Gardner? Bob Lilly. And what do we got here? Oh my! Kenny Pickett! Matt Corral! Hey, Matty! Wow! 2 out of 3! Oh, that's a banger! Woo! Now, the bad news. Steelers. Is it the Panthers that have Coral? It is the Panthers. So, this is going to be randomed between Carlos in the north and Craig in the south. I need to get a proper case for it, though. That might be a 130. It is a 130. Right? This is an absolutely nasty card, by the way. Kenny Pickett, starting quarterback for the Steelers. That is a dual rookie auto. That's a big boy card. That is a big boy card right there. 2 out of 3. Let's get that in all of its glory right there. This is gonna be interesting. There's Jameson Williams. He'll miss 6 games this year. Isaiah Likely. Carson Strong, 007, out of a $150. That heads to the Eagles. Cook to the Bills. B-Rob, Washington. Chase Young did not have his 5th-year option picked up. Des Ridder, he's got a new running back. Kyle Hamilton. Treylon Burks. That's going to be numbered out of just 75. Tennessee. That's going to be you, Craig. Yeah, Dave, Dave is like, yeah, I'm telling you, when DC has football in front of him, you just buy and figure it out later. Thank you. That's what I've been trying to tell everyone. It's kind of what I'm famous for. Jim Kelly, Ford, Williams. There's Avilas Jones. Gibby. That's a running back pack. Till you get to Mr. Atwater. Johnson to the Jets. Trey back to the Titans. Sipo out of 125. What's up, Washington? Going to Dave. Devontae. That's going to go to the Raiders, as it is a branded Raiders card. Damian Pierce. Pierre Strong. Fran Tarkenton. Most people don't know Fran Tarkenton is the godfather of scrambling quarterbacks. True story, look it up. There's another big hit in my hands. Haskins. Shakir. Dalvin. And Kyle Hamilton. He played for the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Out of 100. All right, let's see where Kyle Hamilton went. Ravens. Ah, that goes to the north. Carlos. That looks like it's also a 130. All right, so those are the two autos. What are the stickers you put on them called? They're nothing. They're just uh mag stickers, mag case stickers. That's all they are. We get them custom made by the Buffalo Sticker Company. Shout out to Dave, his lovely wife, and the Buffalo Sticker Company. Kayvon Thibodeau. Drake Jackson, San Fran. Pickens. Steelers. Garrett Wilson. I don't even need to look. That's the Jetegg. Goes to the East. Take care, Stephen Matty. Drake London. Out of 299, that's Travis Kelce. And it's numbered uno out of 299. Well, there you go, Bourbon. Trey McBride. Howell. And Rondé. Tolbert, Trayvon, and Hassan. Oh, I like the sound and sight of that crackle-ackle. Dig it. Get excited. 2 numbered cards in there. Back to back. Lloyd, Jayville, Willis. Oh, the Sauce. Sauce Gardner out of 141. Or excuse me, out of 199. That's headed out to Dave. But what's behind? What is this? Oh, Bourbon! Dangle is going to absolutely want this from you. Hold this over his head. Out of 25. KW3. That's a big bang. I mean, it would be cooler if it had some ink on it, but I'm not complaining. Big bada boom. Where is my pre-cut sheet? There it is. This is a banger box right here. I opened this box first thinking this one would be lagging behind, but oh, am I wrong? I mean, look at this. That's nasty. Shout out to Q. What's up, Q? Giving us a peek. Garrett Wilson. That's the East. Also the East, Tyquan Thornton. All right, last pack. I mean, I doubt there could be anything crazy in here after what we've just seen. So Q has been watching. He has seen this box, and he shoots me a text. Hey, yeah, you're gonna be opening if I order it, right? He knows when I'm hot, that is go time. Out of a hundo, Kyler. Bourbon. Out of a hundo, that's you. Now we're going to get into some first off the line. Dang, that is gorgeous. I'm not going to lie, that is gorgeous. That's going to be heartbreaking for somebody. You know what? Don't worry. I've got a little something for whomever loses out on this randoming. So don't worry. Trevor and Doug are in Las Vegas tonight. But whoever loses this card in the randoming, don't worry. Your dealer DC is going to take care of you. You're going to get a nice little comp. So rest assured, your boy DC's got you. It's only a consolation, but it's better than a sharp stick in the eye. Let's get some of that first off the line sweetness. Sequads. Oh, don't worry, they didn't invite me to Vegas either. Micah Parsons, Tidal Wave. That is out of 99. What's going on, Dave? That's got your name on it. Gibby and Kamara. Uh-oh, there's the gold. Out of 75, that's a Tyquan Thornton rookie. The Speedster. That's going to go to the East. Dave, that's got your name on it. This pack feels a little thin. What is it supposed to be? 5 per pack? That's 5. It's just a thin 5. Oh! How about this? Giants, Kayvon Thibodeau. Die cut aspirations. That's out of 95. That's going to be you again, Dave. Oh, and the orders are coming in. It is going to be a special night. No way. No way. Oh, Dave. Black gold. Jahan Dotson out of 25. Are you kidding me? That right there is a very nice card. This is a first off the line exclusive black gold. Ooh, ho, 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 ho. The hits just keep on coming. we are cutting down on the cards here to focus on art. So I'm going to agree. If we have them, probably should get them. Salute. Brees. All right, now do the Buccaneers go with Will Levis at 19? Out of 99, Mr. Contract, Lamar. He got paid today, too. That is all you, Carlos. KW3. Dobby and Swift. He's like, hey, you said my name. Isaiah Likely out of 999. That's headed out to the Ravens. Kenny Pickett's rookie out of 999. Steelers. That's going to be you, Carlos. Out of 399, another Lamar. I like gold. JJ. Waller. Out of 10, Khalil Shakir. Buffalo. Hey, Dave. That's an 8 out of 10. If you don't buy cards, I'm gonna say, are y'all seeing this? Yeah, that happens. That happens when they get in my hands. Out of 399, Montrell Washington. He's a Bronco. Bolt, we love you, man. Ronnie Lutz. Oh, Kevin, man, I feel you, brother. I said the same thing. Dude, I didn't drop you by name, but I said I am uncertain with what the Lions are doing. I applauded them for picking up picks, but what they've done with them, yikes. Let's just hope they know something we don't, buddy. Let's just hope they know something we don't. Tanny, Cook, Deontay, what's behind Nico? Devontae Smith, Eagles. Dave, that's you, bud. Not numbered, but hey, it's still cool. I'd have to assume, yeah. I'd have to assume they thought Robinson would fall, and then they picked Gibbs because, well, it tells you that Swift is done, man. That Swift is clearly not the guy. They gambled that he would fall, and he didn't. Rashad White 999. That goes to the Bucks. All right, last pack. I want to say there should be a SIG in here, right? I would be right. Kittle, Kelsey, Mahomey, and Bailey Zappi out of 49. Hey, East. That's you, Dave. Dave, yeah, Dave hit a lot. And now, jersey time. After that, we will random. Hey, Kevin. What do you know about 1980 Rookie of the Year, Heisman Trophy winner, Billy Sims? Carlos! 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 a very nasty jersey. It's like I almost swore on stream. How about that inscribed Rookie of the Year, Billy Sims? It's not Barry though. Hey, I'm not mad about Billy Sims. 1980 NFL Draft #1 overall pick and Offensive Rookie of the Year. You cannot sneeze at Mr. Sims. Congratulations, Carlos. That's a keeper. Was his career cut short? Hello, lady. Did he get injured? JSN to Seattle. It was his. That's what I thought. Yeah, yeah. I remember this. Yeah, I remember that. I remember that. Actually, I do remember that. Yeah, of the Sims. Yep, I remember that. No, he sells well. He is very beloved. Did have an injury that shortened his career. Absolute stunner of a runner. And they ended up with another number 20 right after him. That was arguably a little more famous. All right, now I have the unfortunate business. I have the unfortunate business of having to get these into the hands of somebody. So this is between Craig and Carlos. Carlos has the North. That's going to be Kenny Pickett. The South goes to Craig, who has the Panthers. So Carlos and Craig. All right, gentlemen. What we're going to do is I'm just going to put your name in random.org. Who's on top? Kenny's on top. That's Steelers. So I just, because it's on the card that way, we're going to go Carlos and then Craig. I am simply listing the names in the order that they are on the card. No other rhyme or reason. That I think is just the most general way to do it. We are going to random this 7 times. Whoever's ever on top after 7 is going to get the card. Good luck, Carlos and Craig. Goodness. All right, survey says Carlos. Carlos wins the card. Now, Craig, do not be too sad. I saw JSN to Seattle. I like it. I like it a lot. Craig, as a consolation prize, I would like you to select one of the numbers on the board, please. Oh, I will. Please select a number 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or 10. As a consolation prize, you will be getting a prize. And then up next, Q has a break. Craig said, I'm going to take number 10. Number 10. As a consolation, I have a 2022 Pieces of the Past one-time edition for you. Just a little something. There you go. How about some handwriting? How about Thomas Jefferson? Yeah. Great consolation prize there, Craig. You definitely cannot be mad about that. All right, Bourbon. But first up is Q. He's like, I will take that down to Monticello. All right, Q. I know you tend to not jump into the chats, so if you would like to text me, you also get to pick a number 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9. Did QJ go to the Chargers? I can't believe QJ went before Addison. All right, Q, let's get it. Q says, give me lucky number 7. Number 7 is 2023 Super Double. All right, we're going to kick it off with some of that presidential edition. Good luck, Q. All right, first up out of presidential. That looks like a newspaper about Teddy Roosevelt. I'm going to guess it has something to do with McKinley's assassination. Oh, there we go. John Quincy Adams. Nice piece of handwriting there. Talking about somebody's death. Little JQA for Q. Now we're going to move on to One Time Series 1, 2023. He would have been a very stout inside linebacker. Charles, oh, Tiffany, as in Tiffany Jewelers. You know, I have no idea what it is because it's blank. But it has something to do with Tiffany. All right, Uno de Uno edition. It's, yeah, it is blank. Sorry, Q. I don't know what to say. I got nothing. Here's a one of one Bill Shakespeare. You know there's a thespian that wants that one. I wish it wouldn't focus on the reflection. I wish it would focus on the card. But that's a one-on-one Bill Shakespeare. Born April 23rd, 1564. And we have Hans Wilsdorf. Bro, I got no idea who Hans Wilsdorf is. Color me ignorant, but I don't know this cat. Who's Hans Wilsdorf? This is well where, oh, he founded Rolex. Okay, yeah, that's kind of important. That's kind of a thing. Super doubles. Come on, DC. How do you not know Hans? Thanks. Thanks, Brian. I got the whole crew watching tonight. All right, that looks like PSA. PSA what? Hey. How about some Magic Johnson? Who doesn't love the Magic Johnson? I got a friend named Matt We'll just call him Rosie for short. He loves a Magic Johnson. As a matter of fact, he can't keep Magic Johnson out of his mouth. That's how much he loves Magic Johnson. Just kidding, Rosie. I love you, brother. Yeah, so that would be a Venus Williams rookie card. I'm going to repeat that. That is a Venus Williams rookie card. Q like that one. Q like that one. Yeah, it's not fair. He's not here to defend himself, but hey, that's all right. That's what he gets for not being here to defend himself. Maybe next time he shows up. All right, first of your 3 or more items, we got some superstar slabs. I would love for Swift to go to a team. You know, Detroit, if that's the truth, I would feel a little bit better about that. Oh, Shisa. Hey, man, how about an RJ Barrett PSA 10 rookie from Hoops Tribute? Were there other famous rookies from 2019 basketball? Yes. Is RJ Barrett bad? No, not really. I wouldn't be mad about it. I would like to also state for those in attendance, I am watching these teams draft, and I am watching my dynasty team shrivel and die because I had Algier and they drafted a running back. I also had Bateman and the Ravens just drafted Zay Flowers. So, hey, it's a really good time to just start drinking. Or I should say, continue drinking. Because my team is now in the poop chute even further than it was. All right, Supercharged Series 1. It's a buyback, rookie, or a star. Oh, goodness. Yeah, my dynasty team is fried now. More PSA. Hey, Tiger Woods. How about a Gem Mint rookie? Yeah, that's pretty big. Oh, interesting. How about a little gold envelope action? Little golden ticket. Shaquille O'Neal. Big Shaquille style. How about that autograph? That is Beckett Certed. There you go. Doesn't get much better than Beckett. I would say that's a pretty good way to cap that off. Nice little Lakers jersey. It does not. However, you could look it up. The Beckett authentication will tell you. There you go, Q. Started out rough, but finished up strong. All right, Bourbon. We got Star Wars, fantasy, and presidential. How do you want to see this done, Bourbon? What would you like to see first? Dealer's choice, okay. Let's continue. Presidential. Stay in the same vein. Declaration of Independence. Yeah, obviously it's not piece of the Declaration of Independence. Oh, that looks like a newspaper clipping. Franklin Delano Roosevelt. The Vikings get Addison? Oh, man. Addison and JJ. 4 wide receivers in a row. Boy, oh boy. Vikings are going to have one heck of a receiving core. Star Wars. Oh. Oh. There is a certain artist in the chat right now that drew an absolutely insane version of this character. Paul, he's actually serious. That's not a joke. Hellbolt was in a movie with Nicolas Cage. The movie is called Pig. Oh, you mean Two Tubes? David Arnold. Oh, I'm sorry, David Accord. Forgive me. Yeah, he's like, yep, I own that. Now you have the matching auto. Now watch, the New York Giants are going to take Hyatt just to make it 5 in a row. You like bourbon? You like? I do like. I like very much. You drew. Bourbon's like, you drew okay. That's great. Yeah, you did all right. All right, 22 of 25. We got some fantasy up in the house. Oh, bourbon. Oh, bourbon. Oh, bourbon. Bourbon, you scallywag. You scallywag. That is my medicine cabinet. I have no idea how that photo got here. Behold! Gimli and my axe. Wizard. Bilbo, not to be confused with his cousin, I forgot his name. This piece is called One Does Not Simply Walk into Mordor. Kayla killing it. Just a reminder, yes, we still have a lot of really great original art for sale. Congratulations, Bourbon. Let's get a good look at that. Oh, yeah. There you go, bud. People don't realize how many hidden gems are left in the runs. Wait until I show everybody what you missed out on in 300. 3 of the major hits were left in that run, and they are now on their way to Comic-Con. You do need a tracker. All right, let me see. Let me see what we have left. We still have the pocket change break left. BT Dub. Carlos already has a spot. That is going to be basically what Q bought, but it's going to be a hit draft break. Tons of We Got You Covered left. I got to save that. As a matter of fact, let me just print that. Let me just print. All right. Give me a second. I'm going to do some maintenance. All right, that should update now. There we go. That is updated. So the pocket change deal is still available. That's going to be a draft break. That is all of these items that you saw Q with earlier. It's $54.99 a spot. Everybody is guaranteed a hit. And then on top of that, we will be adding an additional box at the end, randomed to one of the participants. We have one spot in that sold. We can run that tomorrow for Shizzle. If people were interested, I can put together one more compass break, but that'll be up to you. Actually, I don't think I have any jerseys left. So, no, I wouldn't be able to put up another one. Strike that from the record. That's enough scotch for one night. The Bills moved up 2 spots. Is that what I just saw? So that's got to be either wide receiver, which would be Hyatt, or it's going to be a DB. If the Bills jumped Dallas, if they jumped Dallas, it's got to be wide receiver or DB. Because that's what I would see Dallas needing. Yeah, Will Levis. Levis to the Bills. That would be great. Career backup. It could, yeah, we could see Kincaid go here. Yeah, Q. That could be Kincaid. Kincaid is one heck of a downfield threat. Sorry, I gotta confirm Kincaid. It's so awkward. Do you remember when what was his name that the Browns picked at 17 or 27? Was it Colt McCoy? So there you go. Um Now the question is, who trades in to the end of the first to grab Levis in order to guarantee a 5th-year option, like was done with Jackson? Does somebody, was it Quinn? Brady Quinn? Brady Quinn. So who jumps in to the end of the second? Because anybody who is taken in the first round, you are guaranteed a 5th-year option on that player. So who jumps in at the end to grab Levis to get that 5th-year option? Gronk Jr. Yeah, I'm not mad at that pick at all. Dawson is good, but Dawson is not consistent. Kincaid is the best tight end in the draft. That was never in doubt. That's interesting. Unbelievable. All right. I have no more orders. What do you say we just hang out for the rest of the first round, and then we call it a night? If anybody wants something, either put it in the chat or text me. Um, yeah. My chat, thanks Carlos. My dynasty chat is blowing up. Mm. Reminder, only 3 teams left in our dynasty. If you want to be part of the craziness, get in. Otherwise, I am going to open it up to a couple of other people I know who are interested that are not in the DCD Collects Discord. So, this is going to be tomorrow, is basically going to be your last chance to claim a team in the Dynasty League. It's only $50 a year, which is extremely inexpensive, and 100% of the money is paid out at the end of the season. If the teams are not claimed by midnight, Friday night / Saturday morning, I will be issuing those teams to people that are not in the Discord. Just saying. Are the Bills fans mad? No, not at all. What's up, Nate the Great? How you doing? No, Bills, we're not mad at that at all. Um, no, we're not. Dawson is at the end of his Dawson is at the end of his contract. He flashed brilliance, but was not consistent. This is going to be a guy we're going to have for the next 5 years that potentially could be a game breaking tight end. A mixture of speed and blocking. He potentially is a 3 down tight end. They did, yeah, they jumped the boys. Now, the Cowboys could still get Mayer. Mayer is not a slouch. He's not Kincaid, but he is no slouch. Looks like the Empire Room. All right. There it is. Jerry Jones, like, yeah, we did great. We did great sitting here and doing nothing. I want to know how many of those interns. Haha, thanks, Nate. Love you, buddy. Dave, I'll send it right now, as a matter of fact. Dave, what is your Discord name? All right, Dave, I just threw it into the sports. Um, I threw it into the sports tab. So you can find it there. I love that they went defensive tackle, nobody cares. I love that about Dallas. Dallas is like, defensive tackle, we don't care. Let's clap really loudly so people think it's great. All right, so we have Jacksonville, Cincy, Nolans, Philly, and KC. Do any of those teams trade out? Does somebody jump in and make an offer for Levis? Levis is not a day one guy, but he could be a pretty strong prospect. Excuse me. All right, Dave is in. Only two teams remain. By the way, for those who don't know about our Dynasty League, Dangle has a team. His team name are Dangle's Berries. The old Dangleberries. This is going to be a great league. This league is going to be great. Oh, goodness. The Dangles Berries. I love it. All right. Hello, Mel. Hello, Jimmy. The Dangles Berries. I'll tell him he's got to lose the S. Just make it Dangleberries. Dangleberries is it. That's the goods. Dangleberries. Oh, that's grand. So yeah, 2 teams remain. Grab them or else I will have, trust me, I've had a couple of people who are not associated with DCD Collects ask if they could get in. So these will go quickly if they're not claimed by tomorrow night. I will actually make this prediction. If they are not claimed by tomorrow night, I guarantee you they will be claimed by Saturday at midnight. That's how confident I am those 2 spaces will be gone. You never know. Mrs. the Breaker may end up with a team. All right, I'm going to grab another water. I could see Jacksonville taking an offensive lineman. I could see Jacksonville. I could see Jayville taking a lineman. I could see them also taking maybe a DB. Actually, a safety. A safety to Jacksonville is not out of the question. I would say O-line or safety. Oh God, Kevin. That's not a good sign. Hooked on a Fieldsing. Dave, I like it. Yeah, listen, KP, Detroit, both of you, you know I am a Detroit fan. You know I don't just talk the talk. You know I can go stat for stat on Detroit players because I do really like Detroit. And you both know I had really high hopes for Detroit in this draft. I even said it yesterday. I said it yesterday that this could be absolutely game changing for Detroit. I don't know what the hell happened. I don't know what the hell happened. I agree. I don't think they handled this draft very well. The potential that the Detroit Lions had in this draft was unbelievable. And I feel like they blew it. Now, a DeAndre Swift trade that brings in either 2024 draft capital or legitimate players would change that opinion. And there you go. Like I said, O-line for Jacksonville. I figured it had to be those two. I figured it would either be line or safety. So Jacksonville has the same idea. Cincy's got to go defense here. I feel like Cincy has to go D. Maybe they go Mayer. Who's the tight end for the Bengals? They do need a corner. But do they have a first round grade on a day 2 corner? Porter? Yeah, Porter. Excuse me. Levis to New Orleans? Yeah, I can see Levis in New Orleans. You got David Carr. So he gets to sit behind Carr for 2 years. Yeah, I could see Levis in New Orleans. Dave, I agree. Swift, just it's injuries, man. Injuries. Interesting. They went edge. Yeah, I'm not mad at them working on the D. Uh don't clip that sound bite. It's not worth it. Yeah, I got to do something though. Now, Bourbon, are you just a little biased when it comes to Clemson? I did not do undergrad or grad school at a rival school. Aren't you a gamecock? Yeah. Yeah, we kind of have an in state thing since, 1886. Sapporo's is like, a what? So, South Carolina is the South Carolina Gamecocks. Look it up. Carolina, South Carolina Gamecocks. And yes, when they are cheering on the team, they say, "Go Cox!" It's a rooster that shoots dice. Yes. Yes. It is definitely a rooster that shoots dice and fights other roosters. My roommate had a hat that he wore backwards because it said Cox on the back. Yes, it's true. That is true. I remember the 90s when all of the college teams that had risque names had those white hats with the lettering on them. There was Moorhead, there was the Gamecocks, there was God, there was a couple of them. I remember them because everybody in my school had them. A bunch of the dudes had the Moorhead ones. Beavers, that was another one. Yep. No, the Beavers was one. It was God, I don't remember what school it was. The cool schools leaned into it. Yep. Oregon, that's what it was. Oregon Beavers. Oregon State Beavers. Yep. Yep, that one was beavers on the hats. Yeah, they were all white hats, and the lettering was in the college team color, and it was the Clemson Carolina rivalry. There you go. Trojans, that was another one. Yep. Yep, Trojans was one. Oh, absolutely, Simple Rose. Absolutely. Yeah, and they did well. As a matter of fact, those hats were banned from our school. All right, here we go. This is ideally the only place Levis can go without a trade occurring in the remainder of this draft. Now, there's only 31 picks in the first round because the Dolphins lost their first round pick. So it's not the typical 32. Because he ain't going to Philly and he ain't going to KC. He's not going to Pittsburgh or Arizona. There's an outside chance he could go to Detroit. They can trade in. Yeah, absolutely. But they're not going to take a quarterback. They're going to let Tua die on the field of a subdural hematoma. Plus, I heard that Miami's going to be trading for Dalvin Cook. No, the pick was taken away for tampering and throwing the game. Am I an MMA fan? Yes. I was a huge one. I am now only a minor one. Well, there you go. They went defensive tackle. Another Clemson. Listen, Levis out of the first round. The man drinks mayonnaise in his coffee. Mayonnaise in his coffee. Mayonnaise in his coffee. He's afraid of milk. tell me I'm wrong. True story. He's afraid of milk. He drinks coffee with mayonnaise in it. If I'm lying to you, I will give you $100. Okay, so KP, the banana thing was a joke that started 4 years ago, and he just kept up with it because he thought it was hilarious. That one he admitted was a joke that he ran with. The mayonnaise is real. I know, Dave. I know. Yeah, well, Tom Brady also open mouth kisses his children, according to the photos I've seen. So, hey, it's Tom Brady. Yeah, whole lot of butt, Dave. Thanks, lady. Sepulros, he did it on camera to show Good Morning America that he did it. It was not a one-time thing. He's done it multiple times. Good Morning Football showed it, and Good Morning America, he did it on. He did it at least twice. The rumor has it he does not like milk. Milk freaks him out, allegedly. I'm not making this up. I have no reason to make this up. The claim is milk freaks him out. The consistency, the color, the smell, he hates milk. Apparently, mayonnaise in coffee is not just a him thing. There's a very small portion of the population of the world that does that. I'm just saying. Said he likes to use almond milk and stevia. I'm not saying he's constantly putting mayonnaise in his coffee. What I'm saying is he occasionally, and he said it, I occasionally like mayonnaise in my coffee. Ghee in coffee, I could see that. For those who don't know what ghee is, if I'm not mistaken, ghee is a reduced fat. It's where you put like a butter into a reduction. Don't quote me on that. I'm not a chef. Clarified butter? Okay, clarified butter. Good night, Mel. I'll see you in about an hour. Thank you, lady. Thanks, Carlos. Dave. So- so- I'm just picturing Dave dry heaving multiple times, just retching. All right, sorry about that, Dave. I'm just telling you, it's what happens. It is gross, though. Even to do it once is effing disgusting. The Mayo draft. All right, Bourbon. What is Philly doing here? Where does Philly go with the 30th pick? I don't know. All right, take care, Carlos. I'm gonna be done in about 10 minutes. Oh my God, excuse me. I didn't think that was gonna be that loud. Chef, I love that you've clarified. clarified butter. I love that. I mean, they could go Carbonet here. Carbonet would be a big power back for him. Somebody has to pick the third best running back. It could be Carbonet. Don't say ain't going RB. Carbs could be it. Listen, when Gibbs went that early, that instantly created a void at running back because there's a massive drop off between RB2. Honestly, there's a big drop off between RB1 and the rest of the field. RB2 is clearly Gibbs. But then there's another drop off, a perceived drop off. Carbs is going to have to fill that void. So if the Eagles need to, or any team, i.e., Kansas City, needs to push up their running back field, you have to take Carbs. Chardonnay. Oh, I know, Chef. I think Carbs could go here or KC. I really do. What I'm actually stunned is that Hyatt, the wide receiver, fell out of the first. At one point, Hyatt was spoken amongst the top three wide receivers. Arguably, it was Hyatt, JSN, and Addison. At one point, that was one, two, and three, and not that order. Oh, that's hilarious. God bless Mrs. Kelsey. What a great mom. Houston, listen, you can't sleep on Houston now. Chef, Houston's got some big things coming. The only thing that bothers me is they gave up a ton for Will. Oh, I know he's better than Stroud. But what I'm saying is, you gave up a lot. You didn't give up Cleveland's first, you gave up your first. All right, with Casey on the clock. With Casey on the clock, this is interesting. Wide receiver, you would have to, it would be Hyatt. That's the only reasonable wide receiver that you'd have here. Right now, your running back room is Clyde and Pacheco. Pacheco is great, but he doesn't have draft capital. Clyde is basically done for all intents and purposes. You got Creed Humphreys centering the line. Do you add a game breaking pulling guard? Oh, the SEC is the known powerhouse. That doesn't surprise me. You can see when you look at their war room, you can see they're fielding phone calls. Or at least they're posing for the camera like multiple people are fielding phone calls for this pick. Kevin, are you saying the Eagles are going to be the Bills of the early 90s? Yeah, Kevin. I'm never buying your art again. I love it. Don, yeah, I said I was going to finish out the draft. I said I would stay to the last pick in the first round. Andy Reid is staring at the phone like, "Are we doing this?" Yeah, they're fielding phone calls for a trade. Listen, that fifth round option is a really big deal. It really is to a lot of GMs. So if somebody comes with the right price, they're going to give that pick away. Hmm? Well, there you go. Pick is in. Selling all KP West art. 50% off. TM me. That's hilarious. There you go. All right. Selling it for $20. Like, now I feel more ripped off. Thanks, man. KP West art for free. Hit up Bourbon. All you got to do is pay shipping, and Bourbon will send you a piece of Kevin P. West art. he pays it. He just sign up. He'll just send you something. He's got the shipping to get rid of it. Hey, Bourbon, I know exactly what you pay for shipping. Oh, scheisse. Ooh, goodness. That's not Doug, that's me. So the Bills only had to pay a fourth round pick to get Kincaid. Yeah, Pittsburgh is the first in the second round. Arizona is second. And there you go. They picked a homer. These people have no idea who he is that are cheering. Well, there it is, everybody. All right. tomorrow, tomorrow we will likely see Levis go. The question is, where does he go now? But I do feel bad for him because yes, he really was being touted as a first round guy, an early first round guy in a lot of cases. So now you can see just how much of a smoke screen these teams will put up leading to the draft. It is, you cannot trust anything, even if it comes from the teams themselves. Um, it is really late. It is 9 o'clock my time, which means it's midnight East Coast. I love each and every one of you. We are going to do this again tomorrow. I will try to drum up some new and interesting breaks for us to do. This should be a good time. Please take care of yourselves and each other so we can do it again tomorrow. where we will tackle the second and third rounds of the draft. Again, I love you all. Please be safe, and congratulations to the teams that did well in the draft. And let's really reconsider what some of the other teams have done. I digress. I love you all. Good night. Be safe. Toodle.